If we constantly want to place blame in certain instances, but oh, the white man this, white man that, how the hell we gonna keep looking if we're constantly doing things that put us in these positions?
But what's gonna make them change though?
What's gonna make the change is actually making the conscious decision. Say, hey, bro, if you still want to rap about the trap, talk about it in a past tense way. Don't talk about it in a present tense and a tomorrow. Like you know what I'm saying? The trap is there to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you from the low end, you getting out the mud. Once you get it out the mud, do I need to still play in the mud?
Some people like the mud though.
Then you a pig, you sloppy.
That's
so
what
you know what I'm saying? At some point you get sliced up and cooked.
I mean, but what's selling though, bro? Like what's selling?
Getting sliced
that's
up, getting
what
cooked.
The market. That's what drives what we
you
listening to. He could be talking about past tense. You could be like on the Jay-Z type shit.
If
when
you
they
talk
move
about
through the
past
game.
tense, that's talking about, hey, bro, it's still real enough that I lived it. I'm telling you about my story of my life. I'm not telling you to go live my life.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why at the end of the day, you have to have self-accountability as the artist and the listener and be like, you know what, bro? What would I want my kids listen to, my nieces, nephews, you know what I'm saying, little youngsters I ain't listening to. At some point, you're going to get older. We already know as the generations get older, the younger generation going to get dumber.
Right.
So if you keep condoning all this stuff at a higher rate, bro, we going to get old and be getting beat up.
Right.
And I'm gangster. I'm too gangster to be getting beat up. So we got to stop it.
I feel that,
like,
man.
for real.
Now when you OG.
Hey, I ain't trying to sound like everybody else. I'm going to keep that thing on me because I don't like guns. So it's like.
He 80 years old with that thing on him. Don't try him.
What you think about Lil Gil, though?
Shoot, I mean, we just have to be the role model that we want to be and live. I
That
mean,
part.
Shoot, you can't be talking about shooting people all day, every day, and then want to go do good for your community. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You got to live what you want to do.
I think it's a lot of people out here trying to live and change and do something different. But we got to put a lot of this on the labels, too. We got to put a lot of this on the
I mean, they independent artists.
No.
They are winning and benefiting off of your poor choices. They're going to give you this money.
But that's what I'm talking
they
about.
They know that you're going to
but
say
they the
this,
engine,
that, and the
though.
other.
But they the engine. You still got to hold them accountable.
And that's why it's called supremacy, white supremacy. Because at the end of the day, you're taking that L.
You just told me not to talk about the white man and white supremacy. I get all that.
But at the end of the day, that's what it is. And people don't like talking about the fact of it all, bro. You can't say, hey, bro, I'm finna just run to the right and knowing it's a whole ass wall right here, G. I can't do that. So logically, I have to think, bro, if I'm going to be an artist, do I want to be the artist that's going to jail and you know me and I'm popping? Rah, 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 boom, something happened. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying? Not to say I'd rather go to jail for one thing or another, but it's like, bro, I don't want to go to jail at all. So why even rap about some shit that I'm like, damn, bro, I'm putting myself in bad situations. I got to get security for my kids, my wife, da-da-da, because when you get known, people want to test it after a while.
Okay, I get all that. What I'm saying is
Change
this,
your
though.
narrative.
If you got a label or whatever, who these kids are running to try and get a deal, they just trying to get a bag real quick, trying to set their family up. Those labels are telling them and giving them formulas of what's working out here, what's selling. They bringing them a certain type of music. They might be trying to do exactly what you're talking about, but nah, I got you in a strangle because I gave you $200,000 that you got to pay me back and you on the ledgers for. You feel me? So it's like now the labels are telling you like, no, I need you to go talk about this shit you were talking about when you were 16, 17 years old. I still need that because you got to move these weights to pay me my money back. So now they feel more pressure. That's why I say you got to put pressure on the labels as well. It's not just the artists because we all know in real life it's never just one thing that you point at. It's going to be multiple layers of things that you got to break down. And
you remember that episode we talked about how I think it was Jay-Z and some of the other more lyrical artists. And,
okay,
we was talking about how people really don't like the lyrical artists because it's too boring. They don't pop in the club, da 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 da. But they're more conscious. See what I'm saying? So like we can't pick and choose how we treat every subject based off of what's
okay,
right and what's.
Jay-Z you talking about though? Are we talking about this new Jay-Z?
This
or
new
we talking about the Jay-Z from 98,
Of course the
99?
new Jay-Z. But my point is, you see how the old Jay-Z was in the streets.
He got a chance to mature though.
That's my point.
It's
a lot of artists that we had that went from being that thug gangster rapper to the more mature to where I could add a whole band with my shit. And I may be still talking like Ross, but I ain't talking like, hey, bro, I'm still in the streets.
But where do artists start though?
In the streets.
Okay.
But do you stay
and where do who drives the music in the culture? Like to make a music hot, who drives it?
The streets.
Not the streets. I'm talking about a specific age group.
Oh, 13-year-olds.
It's high school kids. It's junior high. It's freshmen and sophomores in college.
It's technically
they still kids themselves, but so you gotta advertise to them. You gotta market to them. You know what I mean? So you want them to know you tough and shit. You big and bad. You got to know, and especially with everybody talking about that hip hop is now one of the most dangerous jobs to have and shit, being an artist.
It is, though.
I feel that, but now you got to let niggas know, hey, bro, I got this thing on me. Don't come up on this stage.
Hey,
I'm not finna get Chris Rock out here, bro.
Letting people know, though, is really how you put yourself in danger.
On the what?
That's really how you put yourself in danger. Because really, if I'm not putting off that facade, like, hey, bro, I always got that thing on me, nobody cares.
Nobody does.
Nobody's checking.
But
as soon as you got, hey, bro, I'm the biggest nigga in the room, bro. I'll knock your ass out.
I got
somebody go turn around. Might be me.
Oh yeah, of course.
And by nigga, I'll knock your ass out. Like,
you
what's
know
up?
That, right? I know that, you know that, but we come from a certain type of environment and we know a certain type of,
I can't make an excuse
like
for
a lifestyle. But it's a lot of these rappers and stuff who they really just grew up in the suburbs and like college kids. They talking about this shit that they think is cool because they grew up listening to
because they
Young
get it
Thug
because
types.